Hi, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run.
It's Robbe with Believe in the Run.
And Robbie, we are going after a shoe that we've never really had any experience with before now.
Yeah, this is the Li-Ning, trio of Li-Ning shoes. Chinese-based company producing running shoes, although I think they're most popular or well-known for basketball shoes. Mm-hmm. They've been in the NBA game for a while now, which I didn't know. Google told me, so I'm not really into the hooping scene.
You're on a personal relationship with Google?
Yeah, I think me and Google.
Yeah, so Li-Ning reached out to us, actually through Germany, their PR company in Germany, said, hey, we'd like you guys to try these shoes and give us your thoughts. So that's what we did, and I have to say, at first, a lot of people are like, oh, that looks like this shoe or it looks like that shoe, and I know that people are often like, China's just copying this stuff, but these are all unique shoes, and I don't really feel like anything that is here seems to be a direct influence from another shoe. They seem original.
And I'd say actually some of the things in these shoes are not found in any other shoes at all.
So let's get into it. Robbie, I'm gonna start with first the Challenger. This is a shoe that looks familiar. If you're looking at racing shoes, this one looks the most like what we're used to seeing from super shoe race days. And all the shoes that we're gonna be looking at today are race day shoes. They all have some things in common. So Robbie, what's the top of this fiber called?
So the top of the upper is called boom fiber. It's kind of their engineered mesh, lightweight, airy, breathable mesh that goes across all their models in different iterations.
It's like a spun polyester, but it's strong, it's resilient, but it's really breathable.
Yeah, it has a bit of a plasticky feel, which did you feel that was abrasive on the run?
No, it felt good against the foot.
Okay, cool.
Like I never had any problem, and it flexed with my foot. I have to say the uppers in all three of these, I was actually pretty excited about. They all fit true to size. They all fit well. None of them gave me any kind of blistering or heat or anything like that. And just overall impressed with the fit.
Okay, and obviously it's really breathable. I mean, it seems pretty open the whole way around. Mm-hmm. Now the tongue on this one, it doesn't have any gussets or anything. Is that okay?
No, of all the shoes, that was probably my biggest disappointment with this one. And this was my third favorite out of the three they sent. The tongue is basically just a little piece of felt. It has a lace stay in the center, but it's just this cut through it. It's floppy. You have to make sure that it's over your foot correctly when you get the shoe on.
Now, to me, this is the only one I actually got. And I only had a short run in this because I'm kind of coming back from Boston, dealing with some foot stuff. So my experience with this shoe, it felt a little bit like the Saucony Endorphin Speed, the version 2 or the Pro, like in that range.
So it has that soft bounce off the toe. And this foam is soft. It has the carbon plate, so you feel that. But what I didn't love about this one, it was the one that felt the slowest because it did kind of like sink in without a feeling of propulsion forward.
Yeah, and I guess we should talk about two things. One, we don't really have any of the
stack heights
measurements on it. It was impossible to track a lot of things down about these shoes, despite the fact that we did get some spec sheets.
Yeah, so, I mean, as a matter of fact, when I went online, I had two places to go. I could either go to like an Amazon store for Li-Ning, which did not have all the shoes, or there was another shopning.com where I could see the shoes and get some more information on them, but the prices were kind of like all over the place. I'm not exactly sure. Like for prices, these ranged everywhere from $150 to $400.
We spent way too much time trying to find prices on
information. Yeah.
Anyways, and let's talk about the midsole on this shoe. And I guess
boom foam.
Yeah,
boom fiber, boom foam.
So the boom midsole is, according to Li-Ning, P-backs. Other people are saying no, it's nitrogen infused supercritical, whatever.
Well, they did say it's nitrogen infused supercritical foam. So what is P-backs?
But people are saying it's like TPU based,
yeah.
But it's. I mean, P-backs is the name brand P-backs, so we're just gonna go with its P-backs since that's the only thing
information we have. Yeah,
we're not chemical engineers, unfortunately.
And I would say this boom fiber did feel different than I'd say the foam in the Ultra. So it could be variations between the shoes, but the naming convention doesn't help the fact that it's just boom fiber.
Boom fiber and boom
foam. Yeah, Boom technology is everywhere. Grip on the outsole was fine. The rubber felt really good. No problems there. Overall, nice fitting shoe. If you liked a softer feeling, I almost feel like this one is soft enough that you could use it for daily training. I just didn't feel that pop, that aggressive feel that you're looking for, or I'm looking for on a race day shoe.
All right. Oh, and what was the weight for this one?
For the Challenger, you're talking 7.9 ounces or 224 grams, which makes it the lightest out of these three.
All right, let's move on.
They save that weight in the tongue.
Yeah, let's keep this train booming.
I'm gonna go to my second favorite, and I actually really like this one a lot, Robbie. This is the Li-Ning 3 Elite.
The Feidian. I don't know how to say it. Brandon will put the words up. I'm not exactly sure how to say that. Feidian?
Yeah.
Feidian?
Yeah. Again, it's one of those translation thing. All three shoes were like the Feidian 3.
It sounds like something from Legend of Zelda, like a character that's just walking around trying to...
But this is the Elite. So if you remember from Newton, Robbie, what do you got there on the bottom?
We got these like metatarsal style outcroppings. I don't know.
There were lugs that were supposed to help you, remind you where to land and toe off for a midfoot striker, and to really give you that proprioception underneath the palm of your foot. And it worked really well, and they did feel almost like you could almost aggressive, like a claw coming out of your stride. I really used to like those a ton. They were one of the first shoe companies to come out with bright colors. And
it's
just
crazy how hard this is.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we used to run in.
Yeah.
This shoe feels like the evolution of that, and it's kind of subtle to see, but you're gonna see that it has like a bump right here, similar to where the metatarsal bump is on the Newton. You can see this bump here, and what that does is it gives you that really nice sensation of like gripping in, and then your toes kind of like popping off. So it adds like a pivot point to the shoe.
So is that just the cut of the midsole then? That's just the way that
it's just a bump in the midsole. I don't think it's supported by the plate necessarily. None of these we got to see the plate, but if you can kind of see the sandwich shape, Robbie, it's just a normal like a plate looking seam there. So I don't think it does anything there, but it does give you a bounce off that front part of your toe, which I loved. And the fit was good. When I say good, that's short for true to size, no blistering, got a nice snug lockdown, no heel lift, very comfortable shoe.
It's pretty simple overall. It's just a one-piece upper, pretty straightforward. Again, very breathable like the Challenger.
Now Li-Ning says this is a marathon shoe, but it felt more like a 10K half marathon shoe where it has that quick turnover, and it feels light even though this one comes in at 8.2 ounces and 233 grams, which makes it the heaviest out of the three by, little fractions of an ounce there.
Yeah.
But it's still the heaviest of the three, but it felt fast and like rolled through the stride really quick. Overall, for all the shoes, these aren't really shoes that I would recommend for someone who needs stability or a wider foot. I wouldn't say they're the most stable. When you're going and you're rolling and you're pushing off that toe, you're up on the front of your foot. It feels really good. You can feel the plate, you felt the snap. This is a lot of fun, this shoe. This one is my favorite out of the three, Robbie.
All right. So this is the Feidian 3 Ultra, correct? And this is kind of like a collab edition, limited edition version of the
this
shoe.
one. Who's it a collab with?
Soland.
Yeah. Had you ever heard of them?
I actually haven't, but maybe I should be more up on the shoe game or the hypebeast game.
Where were they from? Sweden or something?
Yeah, over in Europe.
Yeah.
I'll just say Europe and cover all my
bases.
bases.
Yeah, that's a safe bet.
Yeah. Like there's clearly a different design to this than the other ones.
Yeah.
Specifically in the toe here.
I got excited about this one because of that design difference. This one made history. This is the first Chinese shoe company to ever podium at a major. So I think it got third place in Berlin in 2022. That's kind of cool. So that's proof of product. I mean, those guys, I feel like they can run fast in anything, but this shoe definitely feels fast underfoot. I was expecting to feel more like Alpha Fly because of the unique plate in it, but it felt more like a Prime X to me. Just lots of cush, lots of bounce, even though it's a lower stack and a lighter weight shoe than the Prime X.
Let's talk about this hole that's in the front of the shoe here. Is this
so
an on-cloud ripoff, or what are we doing?
No, it's actually not. So you've got the boom fiber, boom foam again, but this has, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna call it Zhang.
Zhang.
It's Jiang. plate in it, and where you can kind of see again where they sandwiched it in, they kind of, I think, are giving a design hint of how the plate works. It comes down, arches up, and goes back like that. So bam, like that.
Like a wave, ride that wave, baby.
Yeah, so that's where you get that pocket underneath. Think about how this one had a bump right here behind the metatarsal. Well, imagine the other way, it going up underneath there so that when you land on it, it gives you that bounce off. While I didn't like experience like a wow pop from this, it does have a really nice smooth ride and feels great on the foot. This was my favorite out of the group. It just rolls, it feels good. I really enjoyed running in this one. I don't know if it would make it onto our top racers list that we have going, but I'd have to get some more miles in it to like, or some greater distances to really get down to see how it fits in. Grip on the outside, Robbie.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking.
Pretty good outsole rubber.
Yeah, really nice outsole rubber. Overall, just I think this shoe could compete with any other shoe. The area where this one is gonna hurt you, from the prices we looked at, it's anywhere from 300 and, what'd you see on that one side?
330 was what was on the spec sheet.
And then I saw it at Shop Ning for $4.99. And I'm gonna guess a Solan collab is gonna raise that price up a little more. So it kind of would price this one out of range of most people who want to run in it.
I don't know. It seems like an interesting experience, like a treasure hunt or a scavenger hunt to find it at a reasonable price. So good luck with that. Yeah, I think it's like, where's it on for sale? Like Alibaba, is it on for sale on Amazon or?
I looked at Amazon, I didn't find it on Amazon.
Okay.
But I do think if you got creative with your searches, you might be able to find it at different prices. We had one guy say that it was like $170 or something like that at one price.
I think that guy was on the dark web.
Yeah, maybe it is. But the good news is, like, these are solid shoes. We've got another company that's putting out really nice running gear, unique stuff, taking a different approach. It's gonna benefit the consumer to have one other product out there for us to choose from. So Li-Ning, thanks for sending the shoes. Thanks for letting us try it. It'd be great if these were more available in the US for other people to try as well. But I really like some of the shoes I got to try. I like the innovative, the new approach to stuff that we're not seeing, like this bump underneath the metatarsals here, and the Zhang tech of the double wave plate in there.
Double wave plate works better, I think.
And we'd love it if you're from China or have experience with these shoes. We'd love to hear your comments in the feed and let us know what you think if you tried the shoes. Maybe you got some of the information that we're missing on, as far as stack or just drop or even pricing or where you could get these. We'd love to hear your comments, so go ahead and give us your comments on that.
Make sure you follow us on everywhere, Instagram, Facebook. I'm like forgetting everything we do.
It's rough doing reviews in the afternoon.
It really
we normally
is.
try to knock them out when the coffee is still kicking.
Yeah.
We're on a sugar, somebody sent us cupcakes, and we're on like a sugar crash.
They just showed up at our door. It was really suspicious.
We hate them though.
Yeah. So far we're not hallucinating.
Yeah.
Or
maybe
we're
we
still
are.
breathing.
Yeah.
And anyway, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and we'll have plenty more shoe reviews coming for you.
Yeah, and the best way to stay in touch with us is to sign up for our email list. So do that. Get a special note from Robbie every week.
Yeah.
It'll change your life.
All right.
All right.
Enjoy
Peace.
that change. Enjoy that life change. I only had a short run in this because I'm kind of
That was my stomach.